Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks Best Country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchen Lane USA, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Hey there, good morning to you on Wednesday, midway through the week, and boy, it's a little chilly outside. We're waking up to much colder temperatures across the Ozarks, and it looks like they might stick around for a while, so make sure you stay tuned for Wake Up Weather with Abby Dyer right after this. And, it is January.
It's January, but I've been spoiled to being able to ride my bicycle outside.
Yeah.
And
the
now
60s have been pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, but
yeah,
here we are. It's wintertime.
All right, we will get to a look at some news. Missouri Supreme Court has upheld the death sentence for Craig Wood. He is the Springfield man convicted of kidnapping and killing 10-year-old Haley Owens back in 2014. The court rejected claims of prosecutorial misconduct and ineffective counsel. Wood was sentenced to death by a judge in 2018. The case led to Haley's Law in Missouri, which was intended to speed up reporting and dissemination of child kidnapping alerts.
Man, such a terrible
What a story.
I'll
never forget it.
Remember that very clearly when it happened.
Yes.
Just devastating. The Springfield City Council is once again asking voters to approve a 3% increase to the lodging tax in town. After being voted down by voters last fall, as you'll recall, some changes were made to the question that will appear on the April 7th ballot. So back on the ballot it goes. This time, the tax would expire after 35 years. The first time around, there was no sunset, so it was in perpetuity. This time, it would expire after 35 years. That would address a major concern from the failed November vote. The city says a new campaign will roll out in weeks ahead, trying to sway voters to their side and to support it. The tax would help fund a new downtown convention center, and that would really revamp the existing Springfield Expo Center and expand into the adjacent property right there. There's an empty lot. Construction is capped at $175 million. Possible state money still pending approval by the governor. The governor has said he'd support it, so we'll see. The tax would be paid by visitors staying in hotels and short-term rental properties like Airbnb, that sort of thing.
Okay. A Christian County woman is in jail after police say that she attacked a Springfield police officer over the weekend. Court records show Dawn Friend of Ozark is charged with trying to disarm an officer and multiple counts of assault. Police say the incident started when she tampered with a patrol car on East Commercial Street. Friend is being held in the Greene County Jail on a $50,000 bond. Governor Mike Kehoe delivered his 2026 State of the State address yesterday at the Missouri Capitol, focusing on the budget and tax policy. He says his proposed fiscal year 27 budget cuts $600 million from core spending while addressing a projected $2 billion shortfall. Those are big numbers. A major priority is Kehoe's plan to eventually eliminate the state's individual income tax, which he wants voters to decide on in November of this year. So that'll be interesting. The governor stressed the plan would not expand sales taxes on agriculture, healthcare, or real estate. He also signed 4 executive orders, including creating a statewide school report card and an advanced nuclear energy task force.
Okay. A lot going on, that's for sure. It's been a while since it rained, and severe drought conditions now expanding all across the Ozarks, including in Greene and Christian counties, where a lot of us are. The latest drought monitor shows most of the region now classified as severely dry. Combined with warm temperatures, strong winds that we've been experiencing over the last several days, especially the temperatures, fire danger is elevated again this week. The National Weather Service is urging extra caution with any outdoor burning.
Okay. 2 Ozark area hospitals and emergency services are being recognized for excellence in caring for people who have had a stroke. The Arkansas Department of Health honored Baxter Regional Medical Center and Eureka Springs Hospital. The Eureka Springs Fire Department was also cited for improving communication with hospital teams. That award is based on patient care provided over the past year. Very good.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Discount grocer Aldi is announcing plans to open more than 180 new stores across the U.S. this year.
Wow.
Ozark being one of them. The new one going down on the Walmart exit. The company says budget-conscious shoppers are driving strong growth even among higher income families. Aldi now ranks 3rd in the nation by store count, like the number of stores, though its market share still remains small. The company continues to expand as consumers are looking for ways to cut cost on groceries.
There are a lot of people who swear by Aldi and just love it so much. You know,
I don't know
people,
why.
right?
I've never been a big consistent shopper at Aldi. I had a great experience, but it's not in my normal traffic flow. And so I find myself at like pretty much Sam's and Costco.
You know, I've
Sort of feels
tried
like a home
it.
away from home.
I just don't find it to be as inexpensive as I'm told it is. Because I've been there and I've bought things, but I don't I have a brother who loves Aldi. He's always telling me all the stuff he gets at Aldi. And some of the stuff I've had that he got there is good. I just don't know that it's far and away cheaper. Now, the Aldi people may come out of the woodwork and come at me as a result of that. And come on, because if there are tips, I need to know them because I'm doing something wrong. And I never show up with my own bag. So I'm carrying, I got arms full of stuff, trying not to drop it, getting out to the car. So that doesn't work well for me.
It's true.
So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I don't love it.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Is that bad? Is that
No,
bad to say?
we can still be friends. For sure.
Well, you don't love it either. I'm talking about the audience. I want them to be friends with me.
I thought you were asking me. I'm like, by all means, you're still my favorite human.
We're on the same page. We don't go there.
I mean, I think it's fine too. I don't know, but it is very possible that there are some things that we don't know.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm willing to learn. If someone wants to get on
Somebody
Facebook and
enlighten me. It's good.
Inform me. Go ahead.
All right. This next story is for you.
Yeah, St. Louis Cardinals. We haven't done any Cardinals news recently, like all season long, because they're awful. And what are you going to say? But here's something to say. The St. Louis Cardinals have traded third baseman Nolan Arenado to the Arizona Diamondbacks. The deal sends a pitching prospect and future draft pick back to St. Louis. Arenado spent 5 seasons with the Cardinals and is a 10-time Gold Glove winner.
Sweet.
But really didn't do anything for the Cardinals. I mean, it's been rough. My buddy texted me and said his time is going to be remembered just as it almost didn't happen because they were just no good. And I texted him back and said, if the Cardinals trade a third baseman in the forest and nobody's there to hear it, does it make a sound? And the question is no. Meanwhile, over in Kansas City, expect more offense at Kauffman Stadium this season. The Royals are moving the outfield walls and moving in the outfield walls, so closer to home plate, and lowering their height ahead of opening day. The team says the changes should lead to more home runs and more exciting play, which maybe get some butts in the seats. Construction is already underway. Will be finished by the home opener, which
I got to be honest. I would have thought that all of that was standardized based on the rules of the league. Am I wrong about that?
You would think that, but you'd be wrong about that because every
So
stadium.
you mean to tell me that
Yes.
if you want to, you
Correct.
could put the outfield wall
That's right.
essentially right behind the third baseman if you
Pretty
wanted.
much. Yeah, if you wanted to. Yeah, if you wanted a park that drew a crowd to see 30 home runs a night or more, then yes.
That is actually unbelievable.
Well, it gives.
I don't actually believe you. I feel like I need to Google it.
It gives. Well, I mean, the Diamondbacks have a ramp up to the wall in the back. I mean, there are stadiums that do weird things. Fenway Park has that giant green wall that's super close, but it's super tall. So a lot of balls that would have been caught in other ballparks hit the wall and bounce down. I mean, you can kind of do what you want. Now there are some standards, but they're pretty loose.
That's interesting. I live in a world of swimmers where in the breaststroke, which my oldest daughter is one of those, if she doesn't touch the wall like this, like she touched it like this one time at the same time, but hands not side by side. She touched it like this because she was coached at this camp up at Mizzou that she could, and that would be the faster touch, but because then you got to turn, and she got disqualified.
DQ.
Yeah, DQ at like a state meet. But here we are moving the wall at Kauffman. Are you kidding me? She's not even getting paid for her performance. I'm offended.
Butts in the seats.
That's all it's about. Butts in the seats. My butt's in the seat.
They're still trying.
It's actually a super hard bleacher is what it's on. But all righty. The Community Foundation of the Ozarks is now accepting scholarship applications for 26-27 school year. Hundreds of scholarships are available through a single online application. Students across central and southern Missouri are encouraged to apply. The deadline is coming up on March 16th. So you got a couple months here to get her done.
Okay, that's good to know because that'll save you some money.
I need someone to remind me of that story in 2 years.
Well, it'll probably be you.
It might be me. I might remind myself.
Yeah,
that's true. Hey, something that I wanted to mention 2 days ago that I did not put in the newscast, but I meant to because it's old news, but like making news again. Did you realize that it was the 2007 anniversary of the ice storm?
This week? It was earlier this week, right?
It was on the 12th. Yeah.
Oh, the 12th?
Yeah.
Man. I remember that ice storm.
Yeah.
That was 2007. So how many years ago is that? 19?
Yeah. Yep.
19
and it was like
ago.
I didn't realize it until like after the podcast was over later in the day. I like remembered the date and I was like, oh, we didn't talk about it on the podcast, but it was life-changing for everybody.
Everybody remembers that. Everybody remembers that. Somebody told me recently that someplace has like a picture book in their lobby and it's all pictures from the ice storm because it was so
it was beautiful. It's true.
It just was catastrophic, but beautiful. We were without power for 11 days, sleeping at KY3.
Yeah. The historic North American ice storm of January 12th through 14th, 2007 was a severe weather event that primarily devastated parts of Missouri and Oklahoma and southeastern Canada.
Oh, wow. Southeastern Canada.
Who knew?
Didn't expect that.
Well, that's the AI box telling me that right there. So,
well, they make up stuff from time to time.
Yeah. Anyway,
all right. They got the Missouri part right.
I just wanted to because it's cold again today. I think I forgot about it because it was 60, but today it ain't gonna be. So
yeah. All right. Well, that's
all
a
right,
walk
everybody.
down memory lane.
Yeah, there you go. There was a quick trip. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Conditions across the Ozarks this morning are rather dreary. We had a bit of rain overnight, nothing too much in the rain gauge, but a few showers for some folks across the region. My message to you this morning is don't be fooled by the temperature early this morning. It looks rather mild. If you just looked at the thermometer, you wouldn't know how awful of a day it was going to be, but it's going to be cold and windy and temperatures will drop through the day. So bring all the winter gear with you. I promise you're going to want it because it's not getting warmer across the Ozarks. In fact, the opposite. A cold front is now through and temperatures will be dropping as we get closer to the lunch hour. Highs today in the low 40s. We're spending most of the day in the 30s, and that comes with a very strong north wind. So not a pleasant day to be outdoors, definitely. It's really a blustery day. We've got north winds in place already. That's behind the powerful cold front that came through. Northwest winds are going to be anywhere from 10 to 20 miles an hour, maybe even gusts close to 30 or even 35. It is not going to be a very nice day to be outdoors. So make sure you have all the winter layers with you. I think you're going to want all of it. No rain through the daylight hours, but it is just not going to be a pleasant day. And the ground is going to stay pretty wet in some places that got rain overnight. Winds gusting more than 30 miles an hour today. Could be an issue if you're going to be traveling. Keep in mind they're out of the north. High profile vehicles may have a little bit of trouble in some of the wind gusts, so something to keep in mind as well. Another upper level low is going to be impacting our weather as we get closer to the weekend too. And a second blast of cold air is in the 7-day forecast. So I hope you had a chance to enjoy the mild temperatures that we had around Monday and Tuesday. They are now gone. We have a couple of windy days in this forecast and a very cold weekend ahead. Wind chill values easily could be in the single digits by the time we get to early Saturday morning. We may spend most of the day in the 20s on Saturday too, with high temperatures likely topping out in the 30s. So some brutal cold is heading our direction, and it's just not going to get a whole lot better here in the next couple of days. Today, we have highs in the 40s, but those happen early. We see temperatures fall through the day, and gusty winds are going to mean that it feels like the 30s all day. It's going to get really cold tonight, back into the upper teens for lows. High temperatures likely staying around 40 degrees on Thursday. And then the wind gusts are back on Friday with even colder weather building in for the weekend. Temperatures are going to be incredibly cold as we head into Saturday and Sunday. In fact, single-digit numbers are possible even without winter weather. So it's going to be quite a blast of winter cold across the region. Around the country, here's what's making headlines. It's cold air arriving for much of the lower 48 states. We also have winter weather possible in the forecast today and tomorrow for parts of the Midwest, the Great Lakes, and the Appalachians. So winter weather is well underway, and it will be cold enough to snow here, but I don't have any snow in our immediate forecast that will impact us here in the Ozarks. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. What is the all-time coldest temperature ever recorded in Missouri, set here in the Ozarks? Do you think it was A, negative 34 degrees Fahrenheit in Springfield, B, negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit in Warsaw, C, negative 32 degrees Fahrenheit in Rolla, or D, negative 38 degrees Fahrenheit in Branson? I guess this makes us feel a little bit better about our incredibly cold forecast. It's been a whole lot worse. Which one do you think is the record? Well, if you remember on the show just 2 weeks ago, I talked about some of the records in Missouri, and the answer is B, negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. That almost seems impossible. But that's the record set in Warsaw, Missouri on February 13th, 1905. So now you know. Congrats if B was your guess. Here's the quiz question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. In Ozarks tradition, what animal sign, like woolly bear caterpillars, predicts a harsh winter if the black bands are whiter? Do you think A, more black means a milder winter? B, wider black bands mean a harsher winter? C, no bands mean heavy snow? Or D, orange bands only mean dry winter? How well do you remember forecasting with a caterpillar? We will find out. You can answer our trivia question online at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much for listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I I hope you stay warm today. It will be cold and blustery. Temperatures dropping through the day. We'll spend much of the day in the 30s, and it's going to be a really cold night across the Ozarks tonight, too. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. We'll chat again early tomorrow.